Alright guys, don't know where my videos are, but I've been all over the place. Don't even know what I posted and what I didn't, what will, won't. You like that? Talk about amps today, man. I got an assortment of amps. This is an old one here, 50 by 4. Alright, NVX, mono, Rockford Fosgate PBR 400 4-channel. Kenwood 300 X301. That's probably like early 2000s at 301. Clarion XR5520 and a power acoustic. Name's terrible, but man, does it put out some power. This is the actual Marine edition. I've lost the cover somewhere. This is the MA4 3000D. They claim 3,000 watts. There's no way, but it has been dyno tuned. If you do a YouTube video on this amp, dyno tune, it pushed about 150, 160 by 4 RMS, which is phenomenal, just amazing. But Willis, isn't it Willis Auto? Not Auto, Willis Audio. They test amps. They did a test on that one. So if you want to see his results, Power Acoustic MA3000D, the Razor. I don't even know what size fuses this got. What does that say? I'm vibrating for some reason. 240s. So that's pretty good power when you got 240 amp fuses in there. All right, let's move on. I may use this amp on this bike. I haven't decided. XR5520 5-channel amp. Brand new. Clarion. Probably the most waterproof amp you're going to find on the market. 5 channels of power, 60 by 4, and I don't want to tell you wrong. It's either 200 by 1 or 300 by 1. All that at 4 ohms. But as you can tell, speaker wires there. The power wires are here, all sealed, so you don't have any screws to contend with on this one. Pretty much it's all already sealed into the unit, so it is extremely waterproof. RCA's already sealed into the unit, sealed up, watertight, waterproof. Don't let me stop saying waterproof, because there's probably nothing that's waterproof. It's pretty watertight. I wonder what kind of amp fuse they're using on this one, but I'd have to, I guess. No, I don't. I know where the fuses are. Hold that thought. Alright, so these guys are using the wrong one. This is the one I opened. These guys are using 230s. That's a 30. So 230s. Power Acoustic was using 240s. So got some power over there in that Power Acoustic. Alright, so that is the Clarion. Did I close it? No, wrong way. Hold that thought. I don't know if y'all call it the cushion here. That was on the inside of the fuse as well, so waterproof material there. Alright, so that's an XR5520. Like I said, 60 by 4, 200 or 300 by 1. Can't remember which. I'm thinking 200. Kenwood. This is old school right here now. XR501. Doubt I'll use this. Maybe ever. But it's definitely not Marine. This is just a car audio unit. Ooh, you could probably see date on it somewhere. Not sure where, but that is the Kenwood. Be interesting to know when they manufactured that. I think in 2000s, maybe 2004, 2005. Might have been before then. I don't remember what car I would have had that in. Okay, Rockford Fosgate. So this is the PBR 400. This is one of the older ones. This one, back in the day, they didn't bridge. This one, I'm not sure if it's bridgeable or not. I guess it is, since the new ones are. But back then, they did not. You will have to add power to this one. And guessing 10 gauge. You might be able to fit an 8 gauge in there. I'm not sure. But 10 gauge is probably plenty. Let's see if we can zoom in. So that's about how big they are compared to my thumb. Pretty small box. I guess it's fairly waterproof. It's not the Clarion type of waterproof, I don't believe, but I think it does 50. Am I right? 50 by 4? Or does it do more? Don't remember. You'd have to look it up. It's a 400 watt amp, so they're claiming it probably does 100 for each channel. Cut that in basically half. You're looking at 50 or 60. 50 or 60 per channel. RMS power. Never used this one. This is an NVX micro amp. This is a mono amp. Pretty sure it's pushing 300 watts mono. I may use this amp this time. Pretty confident I will. It's all according to this amp and the Rockford, or this amp, the mono amp, and the power acoustic. This would be a lot easier and look a lot better mounted than that power acoustic. Power acoustic takes up so much space. But that power acoustic got a lot of power. So this is your hookups. Basically about the same thing with this one. You're probably looking at 10. Might be able to fit 8 in there, but that'd be maxed out. I guess you could fit 8 in those. Speaker wire, you're gonna have to hook up yourself. And then you got 2 RCAs coming out. And there's your control knobs and everything. So we'll zoom in a little bit, let you see what the knobs are on this micro. Also comes with a bass knob. Didn't anticipate that. So with the micro, what I was thinking basically is, of course it could go like that, but if I use the Rockford, I'd like to try to fit that Rockford up there as well. I don't think it would do that. That's sticking too far out, so I guess I would have to find somewhere else either way. If I'm going to use this micro, I'm going to have to find somewhere else to fit that sub amp. If I do 5 channels. I mean, this bike, nobody says I have to do 5 channels. I might just do 4 channels. Alright, last thing. We're going to talk. I ran 4 gauge wire. Got another video about it. I don't know if it'll get posted or not, but that was some monster wire. CCA? Aluminum clad? Whatever it stands for. I don't even know anymore. And here I had an 8 gauge as well, so you can definitely tell the difference between an 8 and a 4. It's a tremendous difference. This is very flexible. This flexes pretty good too. Can't complain. Just in case we don't post the other video, this is the install with the 4 gauge amp wire. So pretty much going to mount this down here. It's not mounted yet. But for those of you with ABS, I'm not sure how much room you have down here beside the battery. Another thing, here's your accessory leads. Anybody that ever looks for these, it's these things right here. There's your accessories. Right at the seat. So there's your turn signal wiring and your battery, and accessory leads are pretty much, you could probably grab them from there, but that is them. One set of them. The other set's under the fairing. But this is the 4 gauge. What I did is I went here. I tried to keep it as close as I could away from fuses, and tried to keep it away from the main fuse down there. Anybody that's ever had to dig that thing out, it's not fun. Which I tried to do it from the top. Maybe going from the side would have been easier. I don't know. It's tough either way. But pretty much just went down the side with this 4 gauge and went up under the tank. You shouldn't be able to see it. I can't see it. It's somewhere under there. Of course, using some wire loom under that tank just in case something does rub. And we're coming out and coming to the front. We went down the neck down here. I don't know if you can even tell which one it is, but the big one right there with the wire loom is the amp. Came out, And here we are coming out of that hole right. Where's the hole that came out right here. Right here. We went back behind. And we got it circling out right for now. I'm probably going to put a distribution block right here. We're going to take that 4, put the 4 in, and pull 2 8 gauge out to run those 2 amps. May even do 10. I don't know. We might do 10 gauge. Who knows? We're going to see. That's all I got, guys. MEtricoil.com. Go get some oil.